I'll tell you, what is not a forgotten story of the past and never will be is anything Laurence Fishburne says. I love Laurence Fishburne. Well, sticking in the comic book realm, he was asked about MCU and other stuff, and he made a play of who he wants to play in the MCU again. Laurence Fishburne, he wants to come back, but he wants to come back as Charles Xavier. That's right. Laurence Fishburne only made a single appearance in the MCU as Ant-Man and the Lost Bill Foster. Was he not in the second one? I guess not. That's right. He was only in the first movie. And the Matrix star is eager to return to the MCU as a different character. The Matrix star Laurence Fishburne joined the MCU as Dr. Bill Foster, aka Black Goliath, Giant Man, in 2018's Ant-Man and the Wasp. But if it ended up being the renowned actor's only live-action MCU appearance, he did voice the character in What If, despite rumors that he was set to reprise the role for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Though there's always a chance that Foster will return in a future project, Quantumania's box office underperformed, and critical reception means a fourth Ant-Man is unlikely to happen. And something tells us that Fishburne isn't exactly waiting by the phone. Even so, it seems that the actor would like an opportunity to return to the MCU, but as a different character. During a Matrix reunion panel at New York Comic-Con on Sunday, Fishburne threw his hat into the ring to play Professor Charles Xavier in Marvel Studios' long-awaited X-Men reboot. So I know they're talking about the X-Men now, so at this point, I want one of two things. First thing would be, what do you think about Laurence Fishburne as Professor X? As for the second thing, Fishburne is open to suggestions. I don't know. I'm going to let you guys decide. I can't figure it out. However, when host Josh Hartnett suggested the idea of a Star Wars role, Fishburne made it clear that he wouldn't have much interest. No, I'm good. I'm watching everything. I'm watching every Star Wars. I'm in the middle of Rebels now, man. I'm good on the couch with Star Wars. I don't need a lightsaber. I don't pew. I don't need it. That's what an honest answer that is. Sir Patrick Stewart is set to return as Professor X in Doomsday, but the character is expected to be recast. If not for the first MCU X movie, then at some point during the Mutant Saga. We've already heard the studio might be looking at Coleman Domingo for the role, but reports indicate that casting only recently got underway. How would you feel about Laurence Fishburne taking on the roles of Charles Xavier? Yada, yada, yada. Okay. All right. Laurence Fishburne as Professor X. I think we both agree that if it was 10, 15 years ago or 5 years ago, but he'd never done Ant-Man, then he's perfect choice. He's great. He's essentially, he's Morpheus shows that he could do that. I just don't think, why would you recast inside the MCU and put him in there? It's like, oh, but wasn't he in Ant-Man? To the hardcore fans, oh, that's multiverse. In the multiverse, he's in Ant-Man, but in this other multiverse, he's an actor. Like, no, just recast somebody. I don't know. How do you feel about it?
I don't know. I feel like I'm very tempted because I'm such a Laurence Fishburne fan, and I feel like
Right.
he can just sell the hell out of any out of any role. But I see that. I forgot he was in Ant-Man, so I don't know how much it will really matter. And they do recast from time to time within the MCU. So, granted, we are on a similar timeline as of now, so I don't know if they've done that necessarily, but I don't think I'd be bothered by it because I just think it does fit perfectly for him. Like, that sounds like a great cast, but I also would be totally fine with them and happy with a new person who hasn't been in the MCU and just kind of start the slate over. Like, I mean, it's hard to say that as an argument when we're having Robert Downey Jr. as the
Right.
main.
That's a great call. That's a great,
You know?
but the difference is this though, because we don't know yet with Doctor Doom how he's doing it. Is he taking over a body?
Mm,
Is that? So we don't know yet how he's able to do that. But you're
that's
not
true.
wrong. You're not wrong that if it isn't that, and if it's, well, yeah, there's another version. Why? Well, that version it just gets so confusing.
I know. And I
Um,
don't love the Robert. I mean, I don't not love it. I just want to see what they're doing with the Robert Downey
yeah,
Jr. because right now I'm like, it has to be, and we've talked about this at length. It has to be so different for me not to be like, that's Iron Man.
right,
And
right.
that will be on him to take on that responsibility. But I
Hmm.
do think there's way more freedom with Laurence Fishburne because I don't remember his character.
No, I'm so interested to see how they're gonna do the Downey stuff for sure. You know what I'm also interested in is that I have been able to shield Sam from the news that he's Doom.
Oh,
She
really?
has no idea that he's Doom. She has no idea. Like
That's
when we like,
amazing.
and so when we watched Fantastic Four and she saw Doom, she like was like, "Oh my god, who's that?" And I was like, "You have no idea. Well, you're gonna lose your mind when you find out who that is." I didn't say that to her, but I was thinking it, and so that's been a lot of fun to try to. Oh, I'm curious, and I mean, shoot, next year, man. I mean, she won't find out probably until because it comes out in December, I think, of next year. So she probably won't
Yeah.
find it until like January, February of next year of 2027. She won't know, but
We need a year of her not seeing promo or anything.
I'm telling you, she does not pay attention to anything. And
Okay,
anytime
great.
any Marvel thing pops up on commercial or anything, too, she tells her family to turn it off. That's it. Okay, listen.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to some other stuff here. Probably one more story and then move on to the questions. But I want to ask you guys what you think about Professor X. Who should play him? Should it be Laurence Fishburne? Should it be somebody else? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. I love talking to you guys about Nutrafol. They are the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand and is trusted by over 1.5 million people. You feel great about what you're putting into your body since Nutrafol hair growth supplements are backed by peer-reviewed studies and NSF content certified. It's the gold standard in third-party certification for supplements. I'm telling you, Nutrafol is no joke. You see the results. Roxy was talking about it not too long ago. She's been using it. She sees the results. You see thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping. When you go to Nutrafol.com, you got to enter the promo code Kristian. Find out why Nutrafol is the best-selling hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com. That is spelled Nutrafol.com. Use the promo code Kristian. Nutrafol.com, promo code Kristian.